So we're having queens. If he has aces, okay, great for him. He's gonna get it, and that's the game. Almazan, I think he's a 3-tabler, so he's a reg. Easy call against him. No need to 4-bet, that's strong. One fourth. Okay. Okay, let's put the Danny in. Let's see here, I've muted is a rag, okay. Think check calling here. Tony has a rag, okay. We get it aces against kings, which is really fortunate, and we did get it after 3 sessions, so really unfortunate. Okay. Again, the pool is completely different. All are wreckers, and we never played against them at all. Just folding here with tons. Potting. Always in 5 a.m. that this happens with OBS, it just disconnects. I don't know why, it just happens. What the way you bet? Calyx, what is Calyx? One tabler. Really nice turn. Really, really nice. I made a misclick here, it's fold. Easy fold as here is interesting spot. Let's see what will happen. This guy step flop, step turn. I'm gonna, okay. I tried to four. I wanted to four bet here one time, but not. Okay. Nothing here. I'm just gonna sneeze. It's hard, guys. I mean, the pool now is completely different. We know we have marked 7, 8 players, and everybody else is new players. She's now wrapping flush. Outfold on the river against Trekros. Chris. Just gonna fold here. Again, these all are unknown players. Wow. Call. Recro has it. Block. We're gonna put the music. I'm gonna try to arrange with the partner to put the music for the stream. For the streams Sunday. It's really... It's much better with the music, I must say. Okay. He squeezed. First time. Wow, this is just insane what's happening here. And the guys are just pounding. Nice river. What happened that hand I didn't see. Okay, the guy folded. But pretty sick. Pretty sick hand. Like squeeze, call for bet really big. Guy's calling immediately. Both trackers. And Fisker is also here. Fisker is here. Let's play with him. Classic Fisker. Classic Fisker. This is just classic Fisker. Yep, classic Fisker. I'm not gonna call this against Fisker, but it's just classic Fisker. Classic Fisk. Small 3-bet and then overbet shove 25x pot. And he's bluffing. He's having like a king jack. But I won't call with 5-9. Savvy. As soon as this guy came, we dropped like 10 buy-ins in a heartbeat. They're just owning us. Oh, and that's it. Especially Fisker guy. But the interesting thing is what we're gonna call when he shove there, like just a clear shove. What we're gonna call there? What's our calling range there? I guess you can just call trips and that's it. I don't know. And again we had the chance with Fisker. Let's see what he did stab. He did stab middle pair, so we're gonna raise it up. Raise it up. Our only way out of this is to win VCP, to be like Dr. Upswing, to follow his footsteps. And we're gonna try to do that in Sunday. I'm gonna just take a rest tomorrow and that's it. Good old rest. Let's see. Flop C betting multi-way, ace high 1 over. Ace 9 multi-way in this. Okay. Just gonna fold 3-8 on the unknown and here recro potting. Fold. Bluff with tens, great. What the guy had ace queen, he checked. Wow. Why? Why check that? But maybe he played it good because we would fold and this guy would fold with tens. So maybe it's okay. Stick in Tanger. Fisker. Crazy old Fisker. We're gonna make it 8, he's gonna make it 14. And this guy is now entering the game between me and Frisco. And the guy seems, we don't know anything, seems tight. Okay. Fisker, punish him, Fisker, please. Okay, I'm glad I folded. But Fisker can do it. I believe in Fisker. Fisker will call this. Yeah, Fisker will definitely call this. Fisker is just not afraid of anything. And I'm really rooting for him to win this. Like, have like a 5-7 suited, man. Yeah, Fisker's gonna win this. I just knew it. Why we couldn't be in the fucking hand? Fisker showed we had like nines. We call for it, right? I'm gonna bet 1/3. Well, this is like a bet, I think, for our range. We just need to check here. Really nice. Really, really nice. I can see overbet shove from here. Okay. I think we look like a ace a lot. You know it's true. You know it's classic Fisker. You just know that. He did that trick on us. He tricked us. He played it perfectly, set the trap against us, and he put the maximum value on the flop immediately. So yep, classic Fisker. But I just don't understand what did this guy folded. Like he called for it, Fisker called, and the board is 4-4-5. I mean, whatever you have, man, bet and go with it. Fisker can have like, I don't know, anything you think of, Fisker can have it. So I don't, I just don't understand how and why, how and why, and if she's like called for betting ace queen is good there, like ace queen is the nuts. So whatever man you have, he should go with it. Alright, this big Nicky, I think it's fold against him. Did the Fisker leave? Because I'm not seeing him for a long time. Maybe he just had enough, win enough money and just say, fuck you guys, I'm going home. Probably that happened. All the new guys, Shintei, what the fuck, who are these guys? And where did they been? But Fisker is here. Fisker is not leaving. I just miss some songs here. It would be so better stream if we have music, and I'm gonna make music for the next stream. So that would be great. Just to finish like in the, how do you say, to finish in style, to finish the challenge in style. Music like we're gonna be so much better when we have music and everything. We'll be like a badass then. I didn't hope that this will happen, guys, but I need to make one more final break, toilet break and drink break. I didn't see it coming, but it just nature calls. So one last dance with the toilet, and that's it for today. Pretty bad session again. It just goes bad, bad, bad. Okay, so he's like, now we're not good. There's like no chance. I'm betting a pot now. Interesting. So wrapping a big diamond. Can you do this, man, with like king, 8 of hearts? I don't know. Okay, guys, we'll be back. I don't know, guys, if I can like put the. Tell me if I can put like YouTube music here. We can just put Croatian ballads and enjoy. Fault. Okay, let's concentrate till the finish. So I'm gonna try to talk through every hand now because I feel like I'm a bit tired and it's like autopilot and I suck at autopilot. Okay. Folding jack 7 to 8. But I'm happy with the work I've done last 3 days. We put a lot of hands and we are near the end, so it's really nice. Check in here. Okay, I'm gonna delete. Big Nicky, man. Okay, call here. Deuces. Check folds a lot. Okay, let's do it 1/3. Fold Big Nicky. That's it. Mad Artem. Mad Artem is familiar to me. I don't know why. Somebody with that nickname played on iPoker, I think. Or Mad something. And Mad. Maybe there are a couple of Mad ones. I try to play like next one hour the best I can so I can rest in peace tomorrow because it was a piece of shit out of the session. It's not important because in Sunday we're gonna win. We just need to win something. Okay. Squeeze there. Halanda. Two tabler. Okay. This is also two tabler, so maybe there are eggs. The Fisker was also here. Betting big. I think I'm gonna bet really big here. I'm gonna use orbit size here. Okay. Betting multi-way, John. And you don't do that ever, so thank you. I'm gonna fold to you. Bardilla man, who are you? I've never heard about you. You are new guy. Okay, let's call Bardilla. Check. Ace 5 is good, my friend. Ace 5 is always good. Checking back. Folding. 30%, around 30. Around 30. Okay, I'm just gonna call it. We got the same hand. Let's limp into the party. Okay. No problem, man. I'm glad you like it. But I must say that also, I'm just not feeling good on the Zoom, so it will be much better when I play my usual stakes, my usual games. I think it will be also much better. Well, we can like rep. Now when we raise here, if the guy is reg, we would like look like a Jack 10 turning into bluff. So, but unfortunately that won't happen. But like that, if I have like a Jack 10 here, Jack 9, 7 10. Okay. Chewbacca. Cabeza is nickname. So we get a cooler when he has $5. Anderson, man, what is that? What is that? What is that, man? That emote. What that means? It's like a mask stuff. You're a freaky guy, it seems. Just kidding, man. I don't know you. I don't know you, man. Thielon. Wow. We flopped it. Betting half. Really nice. And the guy raises here. That shouldn't be happening. Optimistic. I don't think even here like it matters that we have a set because he's wrapping, I think, with this size. He's not raising king 9 and betting like this on the turn when we have 7 8, we have sets, and he's not betting king 9 now, so our set is basically bluff catcher because he's like wrapping a straight flush hand, and it's basically the same if we are having king here or if we're having fives. Poker Pro is a 4-tabler and we mark him as a 1-tabler. Oh no, we didn't mark him at all, okay. So, okay. My mistake. Is this Thielon guy who made that play against us? I think he was. I'm gonna check it here, but I feel he is Thielon. Thielon, I don't know. But I think he is. I think it was him. Dusty deal. Woundy guy. Let's see what we have. We have monsters about him. Many reads. Okay. Steps really rarely. Check, man, check. We need to defend every pair when the goes check, 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 check. Okay. Another bad session. But at least we got aces against kings. It was 100 blinds, but it was sweet. Because we ran like 5 in last 3 days, 5 times. At least we got it now, so it's nice. It's 100 blinds. Yesterday we lost 200, but not important. So basically, I'm looking for... Wow, I killed it. Nice. Hurley, 81 Hurley. 81 Hurley. Christian. Okay, Conlon, small blind. I'm gonna tone down the size. I think he has just ace here. No. He doesn't. I was sure he's not calling like from the small blind pairs. Yep, I need to bet the river. Okay. Recro. Motilek, Recro, okay. 8 of hearts. Stabbing. And betting twice. I'm just gonna donk here. Turning 9s and 10s into bluff, I think it's a must. Great. Okay. 6 a.m. man. 6 fucking a.m. And we started in how much? We started at 10. I want to check. Just check calling with aces. Call. Queens. I thought about donking the reorder. I just want to play like this. But against reckless, it's probably not important to be like this. But when you're... Okay. Against reckless is not important, but... I would just have a lot of ace kings, ace queens, and against reckless I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't bet it. So sometimes when I check, I want to have strong hands. And we saw that they have like so stupid hands, so... We just don't know which recro is here. Is he like Fisker recro, or is he... I'm gonna tone size up. Okay. Check all. This guy has like 75% of range. Did you see the tone down of the sizing? He toned down the size again. When they do that, it's like always a bluff. When they have the hand overpair against me, it's just a 3/4 minimally on the turn. So insane. We are squeezing here, and like what 7x he can have. Really, really bad. That is calling preflop and calling a squeeze. And you just don't know what rec raise here. Okay. You just don't know what track race here. But to fold like aces there, we're of course betting on the turn. We're gonna have bluffs and like 7x is calling pre-flop and calling a squeeze. Big size. I don't know what. There's no many that. Okay. Not folding much on the 3-bet. Let's see the deep, how he plays deep. Call 3-bet. 1 out of the third, okay. Really bad turn. Really bad turn. Ace queen got there. And he's floating ace queen definitely. He didn't bluff this. Okay. When they shove like that, I mean, they usually have it. But to fold aces against unknown, you had to got good reason to do it. And I don't see the point in checking the turn when like he can basically have everything, so much value, so much. There's like flush draws, queen X, pairs, and when the 7 hits, it's like it's not that big deal. It shouldn't be. I mark him as a recro. Yep, I didn't mark him as a fish. Okay. Squeeze here. Wow, they're gonna all call here. All calling. Okay. I just don't know the guy. I would bluff with the spade, and I would bluff without the spade. Ace queen. I would bluff here with the spade, and if I had like ace queen with diamonds, or I would bluff those. I just knew the here days. They're always doing that, checking behind. I'm, I shouldn't bluff. I should bluff like on a hearts. Definitely a mistake. This guy is a reg, not white mark. There's a reg rock. He's a reg. I feel like it's slowly lagging. I feel the lag again. I definitely can feel the lag. Bad river here. One hour better like this. It's gonna be try hard here to fold him out of the pair, because we basically have so many 7x, 5x. I'm just gonna go 3x here. Davianci is a record, I think. Yep. So many new faces. I don't know much about Lorraine. We didn't play a lot of hands, so I just can't say. We didn't have many. Also, we didn't have some like interesting spots, so I can say that. Let's see here how he contrasts his range in this spot. Okay, I'm gonna go for the overbet. Bet here. First 3-bet in this spot. so tough to bluff here on that turn when he's mainly have like all 9x's. I must tone down the size really much. It would work here. It would work this time, but I didn't want to do it. I just can't say Memphis is his. I mean, we didn't have any spots that I can say something like that. So we just need to. We just need to see. I just can't do it like this. Okay. We just need to see what type of player he is, and I have a couple of reads, but it's not that much. I will tell you what I have. Only one read and that's it, and it's not saying anything basically, so I just don't know. Meme key. He's falling 63. Let's encourage him to. Okay. Tired dog. Delay here. We are ripping a flush here. falls literally see a bit a lot, so I'm gonna delay it. Basically, anybody who is not who is not labeled is a fish. Fault here. He's falling, opening and falling really a lot, so, and we have fish there. That's why I called with the jacks. This guy doesn't have even queen 10 in the range. Thinks and calls. He can have like ace 10. And I think that's basically only ace x that he can have. Folded, okay. Let's see the guy. Okay, I'm just gonna fold to him, okay. Recro. Okay. Kato. Okay, this guy squeezes. 4% tight range, okay. He's checking also tens. Instant call here, okay. I'm позову. This is insane, just insane. Just insane. It looks like an 8 here. It looks like an 8. It really looks like an 8. What do you see about him? I don't think he's the guy who's gonna... But he can change here and bluff. Oh, he's 2 table, so no label. We want to bet ace jack, ace 10, ace king. No overbet. Just a normal size. Pretty bad with the jacks. But I like the turn bet, I mean. That small lead on the river, it just... When the records do it, it's just not... I don't think he's bluffing with that size, and... Maybe if we have like a jack there in diamond, we can just shove, but it's... We're just trying to just fold the guy out of the... This guy also folds really a lot on 3-bet, so it's better to polarize the range. And we have this guy also. I'm trying to put them all into pot, the fishes, but when they are in the pot, we are not winning the pot, so... Check fold, 50. Pair flush draw. Wrapping a flush here. Flush that he can have is like queen 10 and king 10 of diamonds, and I don't think that's gonna fall to shove. He has a bigger... Oh wow. If he shoved here, he would fold. Definitely. It would play it out perfectly. Oh, wow. We would so get a credit here, but I just couldn't put him on a king queen there. If I did, it would be awesome. Yep, if I put him on an ace queen there, and he's using like so low size that it's like I should have thought about the king queen when he used that low size. Like we need to give for 70 minutes of call with a straight, but a really nice spot there, like a bet and shove. But he also had like a king in diamond. Okay. He also had a king of the diamond. So I think if he's raising, he then should call a shove always with that hand. But we didn't bluff. But even it seems like we are not ever bluffing in that spot. So I really like if I made a shove there. Because it would be insane to bluff with a straight, right? Nine here. Yeah, it would be just insane to bluff with this with the straight. I think that is what he would also think. So we should like nice size there. Unfortunate, I didn't do it. I didn't. I wasn't in a state of mind to do it. Definitely, I wasn't in a state of mind to do it. But it would be a perfect play, even if it's unsuccessful. Even if he would call it, it would be a good play. Called here. Checking. Queen 8 fold, right? Okay, we're gonna stab it now. There's no thing we can do when with ace queen against unknown fish. I'm gonna call against two into the middle of two recruits. I did do this, but really good players are doing it, so I tried to do it today when there are two fishes to call with like these good hands. Two pairs checking. Again insane. From what I saw, he doesn't have like his check raising weak, turning pair into bluff and stuff like that. Whenever we have a hand, we just don't get anything. We had a queens here, real nice spot where we 4-bet, but no action, anything. And also that guy in the range doesn't have 6x, so when he's check raising, gross. %24, but maybe it's not 24. Maybe it's less. 24 would be like king 7 suited and stuff. So maybe it's not shoot. I'm gonna overbet here. I think we can overbet like queens. Pretty bad river because now we are wrapping only set and aces are not and if he's like good at least good, he would figure it out. So on the turn we are overbetting sets and like 2 pair and like queens kings, and when the ace hit, and aces would be in my normal bet range because they're so good to stronger the normal betting range. And on the river now I'm only wrapping like, and if he has like jacks, it's so if he's calling with the jack here, it's so big deal because now he's like, we are now wrapping suddenly like 6 combos and he can easily call if he's good. And I don't know if he's good, but basically that river is bad to bluff because we don't have aces in that size. I would bet aces normal size and then so there's the problem. Ultima Force and man, hello. That's the problem. I don't know, is he a good or not, but I just didn't want to do it. Okay, check call. Check call. Oh wow, he has kings. Insane. I'm glad I didn't bet because if I bet, I would definitely shove the river for value and okay. Here with the ace jack, I don't see sense when the guy delays a bit, he rips 10x. He's not gonna turn pair into bluff there, so clear call with ace jack. I think I never did it. Not too often, I think. But the guys folded, so maybe it's just me. Let's see how he plays deep. Calls mostly deep when he's against us, so his range will be wider, definitely wider. He looks weak here. I would bluff the river here, definitely, if I didn't hit it. And he checked aces. You see, like, he's bluffing so much, and then he's, like, suddenly checking aces, so stuff like that. I just wanted to bet check bet line, and he checked the queen here. Ah, lol. This is just lol. You see, like, how they play. This is insane. Small blind versus cutoff. 0%. I'm gonna keep this size. I want to bet kings, queens. I think we are not good here. I think he has king jack here. And I just don't understand this play about this guy. Look at this. Just... Look at this. This is... I just feel like we are never good here. Why I just can't fold when it's such fucking obvious? It's really obvious we are behind there. But I don't know why I just can't fold. Fold to fucking reckless and I just can do it every single time. I mean, on that size we need to defend this king. It's clear, that is clear, but it's just they just don't bluff here. If he like make a pot, then we can talk, okay, he's maybe bluffing, but that hand with the ace, with the king 10, I just don't understand. Like we are basically saying when he check raises and I go back that we have a hand maybe even stronger than 10x. And he's doing it. I should just bet. I was like thinking something else and I just checked, but I should have taken into account that he's capable of doing shit like this. Let's see here, CF, okay, Recro. I'm gonna bet small here. He folds so much, so smaller is okay. And we get some type of protection. When two of them calls, it's over for us. You see, like, also their steps, dongs are strong. We have like every single 7x that is always checking twice. Tens there, just bad hand. Threw away the guy's donking, and we see that they donk strong, so I also like the size with tens. The where we wrap the 7x. Check here. Ten jack, okay. Both are records, I think. Let's give dollar. I would feel much better if I did check raise. Christian now putting pressure, okay, fold. So clear fold with ace king there. Even maybe on the turn is fold. Because their check raises range is much stronger than Rex. Because they like lock bluffs, so I'm gonna overbet here. And I'm gonna shove there. We can bluff here. We have like 9-10, Jack-10, Jack-Queen. If we think that he's betting Jack-X here, and I feel he is, or like a Queens, then we can make this play. I wanted to put the more size. Oxman, thanks. We are not definitely not up. We started like 7-8 buy-ins. So losing like every session until the pool is cleared. We start like 7-8 buy-ins. So we are like losing 3-4 buy-ins at least. Maybe even more. You know, guys, I'm not up. Why are you asking stuff like that? Poker rake. One tabler. How can we be up? We are never up. We always start. Our session is standard. Today we started like 4 buy-ins up, and Our friend Magic Orange tell us, "Wow, finally a good start," and after 5 minutes we were down like 3, 4 buy-ins. So, so it's just like that. Bet small here. Okay, check the river. But at least we get the hands, so that's really good. We are nearing a finish, and at least that is okay. It's tough until we don't clear the pool. We are basically playing always bad, always make bad decisions, and regs that play back at us wait for the hands to do it. We just like pay them every time. So basically, that's what's going on. When the pool clears, it's much easier to play because then we play a lot against each other and then we can do something. But basically, it's so hard for us at the beginning of the sessions when the pool are big. It's so hard. And to be honest, we could play like one more challenge and we won't get the sample, because now it's like over 8,000 players that played in last 1 month. That's how many players played. So to get sample, it's just impossible. We'll be called here pretty lightly. Yep. But I just can check like nothing. I wanted to check raise here so bad and I didn't do it. And this need to check behind the turn. But it's all on us, I mean. But also, this format is just not suiting well for me. It's just not. I mean, I'm just not good at it, and it's the truth. It's just not suiting well to my strengths, and I just like to play with the sample. I just like want to know players, and that is my strength. And here is just like it's really tough for me. I mean, this Zoom challenge really tough, and but I mean I learned many things, so it's not like we lost money, okay, but still uh, we learned some stuff, so it's not like all it's in vain. We learned some stuff. That's definitely the truth. We worked a lot, so it's not like it's all bad, but I mean it's just it's like you can be good at basketball, but you can be really bad at like 3-on-3. It's like same here. It's just different format of the game, and it's not just suiting my style, because I like to play through game dynamics. I like to read opponents, and here like you can just wait. You can just sit and wait. This is like for the people who are good and like waiting, and they can just play their against me hands that they want. They are comfortable to play, and on when you're just on the regular table 6 max, man, you need to play. You want it or not, you'll just or you will be just crushed. But here you can just play against whoever you want. You can just tighten up. You can just 4-bet whatever you want because people want have sample. You can just mask your weaknesses, weak strategies, and it can be really well for you. So it's just not my style. I'm not good at it. I'm not liking it, but I've started. I'm gonna finish it. I'm really doing maximal I can. I'm just even the faults I made. Usually I want, if we were on normal tables, I would like half of this hard faults I made. I wouldn't made it on the regular tables, but I made it here. And it was mostly my tough laydowns were against records, because against Rex we weren't folding a lot. But the problem is against them, you just don't know if you've laid it okay or not, because it can be like wild the recro who just thinks that he needs to bluff this and stuff like that. I'm just gonna call here to put the recro in. Okay. So it's just not my suited. It's not just good for my style and my understanding of the game and the way I play. So let's see what we have on him. Okay. He's gonna have like queens, jacks, all with the diamonds. He's gonna have like king queen, maybe even king queen off. He's gonna have like ace queen and ace jack with the diamonds. Wow, we hit it here. Insane. We're gonna have like kings and jacks here for sure. We're definitely gonna have like kings and jacks here every time. And I would probably make this play with that. And we would get called instantly. Wow, with this. And I would be like so fucking mad now if that happened. And I would definitely bluff there. Maybe I just shouldn't bluff the recurse. Because how can he call here? I mean, and what is this guy rapping now? How can he like? I just don't understand how can he call instantly Queen 10 there? And he doesn't have anything about us. We don't have anything about him. And if I like bluffed here with jacks, it would be so fucking gross. Or maybe the best idea is that I should just go all in there. Then he can call it. Then he can call that, I think. If we just go all in, I just don't see the way he could call there. My ears hurts. Big cook. This is big cook. I thought it's big cock. So big cook. Checking. I should raise it there. Because it seems that he's wrapping like a pair. And I should just raise 3x here. But it didn't have any sense. Just from his stats it didn't have sense. So one read is like 100 times more valuable than a stats. Because we're using a bigger CB strategy. I'm gonna check like against small blind most of the range, like 9s, 10s. I would check everything like that, and he just doesn't see a clearer range. So this guy is stabbing 6x. Just a check raise done. On this fucking board where we have a check range, he's stabbing 5-6. Is that it was this guy, right? Yep. This guy's basically check folding. Let's see in the multi-way. I think this is maybe even a fold immediately. A multi-way, how he plays. Stab flop. We don't have anything, okay. I'm just gonna fold here. Okay. Just a folder. Okay. Fold. I'm getting tired. Okay. Sweetie. We had kings and nothing happens. Uh, Ultima is asking me, do I consider there are a lot of fishes in the NL100 games? There are a lot of recros and like really a lot of recros, but basically what are recros? I mean, recros are also like some type of fish, but there's a lot also, I wouldn't say a lot, but decent number of just the pure fishes. But I think even recros can become fish when the things are not going well, because we saw some recros. I have read passive and tight, and then he shoves like 5-6. So, and I didn't change the nickname into a fish. So this guy's like folding so much. He's never calling. He's like, okay, he's calling like eights. Okay. What is this? Let's see. I'm gonna do it. I think we're definitely good here. Yep. Nice play for us. Great. Really tight guy. Okay, let's play here. Let's see how he plays deep. Deep. He's calling 3 bets out of position a lot deep. She lost just hand with 9s. Okay. 10 jack. I think I'm gonna just finish the session. I'm really tired. I'm gonna rest tomorrow, and on Sunday we are playing MTTs, and then we're gonna just finish everything. Is he betting like I don't know what, 10x? I don't know. Okay. I would play more, but I just don't have strength anymore. The pool is great. I'm just gonna finish it. And this will be the last hands. Okay. Not the greatest session, but we started this time really good, like 3 buy-ins up, 3-4, and then everything fell apart and we were like down, I don't know how much. Okay. Okay guys, that's it. Let's see how it went. Bad session, I mean. Again, we played like 9 hours. We just didn't run good. We lost also aces there, six spots. Let's see the graph now, how it looks like. Okay. We are on the 80k hands and 80k hands. I'm really tired now. We fold versus 5 at 26%. We just need to keep 4-bet as a bluff more. I just don't like to do it against unknowns. Let's see like this. Okay. We also lost many coolers. So basically I'm happy the way I played. We lost like a lot of big pairs and bigger pairs, and we also lost that like aces against where the guy had 7-9 suited. Basically I'm not falling to an unknown player there. Just let's see how the graph looks. I just feel I'm running really bad. That's like the most important thing here. I know I'm running really bad because we just lost like big pair on bigger pair, and by big pair I mean like tens plus. We are losing all-ins like now it's like more than 2.5x more. So basically we run against bigger pair 2.5x more than we did have it. And also like ace king on aces we run before 3 days it was 2x. Now it's I think even more. And we run kings to aces. Today we finally get aces on kings and it was 100 blinds. Yesterday we lost three times and day before 2 times. So it's just like sick how much we run aces against kings, and when we got kings, and that doesn't show in EV. I mean our bluff looks like this. We're just killing the regs by in small pots, and that's like why we are winning. But I'm just telling you honestly, if I'm with this run, there's like no sides that I played before that I could be winning, because it's so many coolers, so many stuff, so many all-in preflops that we lost. It's just like that. I don't. M. Sveshnikov is asking me what trinate I have on NL100. I didn't play NL100 for 3 years. Uh, I'm winning like NL200 like 8 blinds, 8 to 10 blinds, NL400. I have a graph here of the latest account I played. No, it was that account that we were talking about. This was on the NL400, the account that I was like live uh, doing it. So account where the team stat name said that we lost 37k. That's that account. Marta and Mirko won. We were just crushing NL400. This is NL400. Uh, Basically, our win rate is like 10, around 10 BBs on 200 and 400 NL. And here is really bad, but what can I do? I mean, I'm just saying, I know why results are bad here. Results are bad because I run really bad. And it's like, it's true. I run really bad because if we want to just compare the hands that I had and the hands that they had, so many like all-ins, and that is not shown in EV, because when you have like queens, he has kings, you're supposed to lose the hand. So just many kings and aces. We lost like ace king on aces million times. So we're just running bad, and that's the reason why I don't have good results. My results are bad because of that. Because I'm just saying 100%. You can like quote me there. If I run like this and I played, if I run like this and just keeping into account, these are the first two sessions where we were down 2.3k, 2 point, we were down 2 point something. Just let me see how much. We were down like 2.1 maybe, but I'm sure it was more because I remember 2.1. We were down 2.1k. We were down 2.1k and like 9k hands, and that was the first two sessions where we have delay set on 2 minutes and people could see our cards. So if you cut out that, our win rate is like 6 BBs, 5 to 6 BBs if you count that off. And then I start labeling players and stuff like that. So our win rate then just go up. So we basically would have like 5 to 6 BBs. And it's bad, I know, because uh, I mean on bigger limits, on normal tables I have like 10. I have on iPoker, on micro gaming 200 and 400 I have like 8 BBs. On iPoker I had 10. On Super Sport I had 30, but that's something different. So definitely I feel like I run bad, and the problem with the delay, and basically I feel we would be winning here like 5 to 6 BBs if wasn't these problems, and if we run better we would be even better. But our results are like this. It's not great, but I'm just gonna finish the session, finish the challenge. I'm not enjoying. I'm just playing because I need to play, because I want to finish what I started. But basically, I'm just saying that I'm really running. If anybody else from the regs played in my sample here, they would be losing. I'm sure of that. And I'm sure also if anybody of these regs would play with me, heads up, I would crush them all. I'm 100% sure of that. Because I mean, it's like also I'm playing bigger limits and crushing those limits. So I know also that regs here are weaker than the regs I play usually, and also Zoom doesn't suit me. So I know people will say you're just finding excuses. It's not excuses. I'm just explaining myself why results are not that good. But I was also wanted to say here, just Zoom format is not good for me because I want to play a lot of hands. My usual stats are 32, 33, 34 to 27, 28, 3-betting like 13, 14%. And here I need to fold like on 4-bet ace jack. Here I need to fold like king queen on 3-bet against people that 3-bet like 6, 7%, king queen off, stuff like that. And usually I don't fold hands like that. And it just isn't suitable for me. I don't feel good on Zoom. I don't have sample. Recros are killing us. We are just winning small pots against regulars that don't know how to play small pots. They don't know to defend the ranges, and that's like only reason why we're winning at all. But it's just I just want to finish this, and then I will show you how I play normally, and you will see the difference between players. For example, here players are just not slow playing against us. It's like crucial mistake. That's why we have like such a, because I just know who has like who is kept when he's calling, and we are just shoving a lot on the river against them, and they just have kept ranges that they won't defend. They like when there is like 3x spot on the river, they're just not defending in near optimal and stuff like that. And but usually I'm quite sure the tracks here are a lot worse than like Rex on NL100. Not even just an iPoker NL1. I even know NL50. My close friend is playing NL50 on iPoker, and he's like a really good player, thinking player, working on PO and stuff, and he's having a problem. And here like Rex compared to him are not even close. So there is a couple of good Rex, and I say uh, they are good and stuff like that, and I can say anything there. Some of them overplayed us a couple of times, and that's it. But generally, when we compare all the racks, they're just not good because like they're they're so tight and passive, not value betting thin, and then try to overbet against us. So only way you can overbet is if you understand the range and what that overbet do to your normal range, and they just don't understand. They just play their hands against us, and okay, we're gonna keep them calling when we have the hand that needs to be defended, but it's just so weak. If I have them on regular tables, they couldn't hide it from us, but here they can just hide and choose their hands, and they can like play. They can just call ace queen suited against us deep, just call, not three bet and stuff like that. They call queens deep on three bet. I four bet like nines and play deep, and I play 400, 500 blinds deep, and I'm comfortable to that, and they are not. So I just don't have good words. I'm just saying, if I run normal, I would win like 10 to 15 BBs here. I'm just sure of that, because if you cut out this where they can see our hands, delay was 2 minutes, and which it happens, and it was the two most watching streams of all. If you cut out that, we have like 5 6 BBs on terrible run. So if the run is good, we would have like 10, I'm sure. But we don't have that, and it's all like what I think. So my results are not like that. So it's just my opinion. It's my opinion and my feeling. Results are what matter. Results are not great, but what can I do? And also, like last 6 7 days, I'm playing without passion. I'm just playing tilted and stuff like that. So okay guys, thanks for the stream, for being with me. We're gonna have the music on Sunday. I'm gonna arrange with my partner. We're gonna have music. It will be much better. We're gonna have music. We're gonna play tournaments. We're gonna just I just want to have fun last 20k hands. I just want that you will be on the chat, that we talk about poker, that we talk about hands, because on the chat there's like few people that I appreciate. Dr. Absung is with us always, and I really like the guy. I don't know him, of course. He's the my opponent that I play, but I really like the guy. The guy has spirit. He's chatting here with us, saying his opinions, and I'm just gonna show the hand in the end. The Dr. Upswing told us that it's fold with aces, so I'm just gonna show. I'm gonna show the hand that happened. I'm gonna quit this. I'm gonna show the hand that happened yesterday, and we folded. And when we called, and the guy, everybody in the chat was saying, "Wow, what a fucked up bad call we made." Uh, but usually, I think, okay. Uh, let's see here. I just need to find it. I saved the. I have saved the range for that hand. It is here. Okay, I put it the range of the guy, of this guy that is folding. Let's say early, he folds rarely. He folded three, one of the four times. So I can assume his range would be like this, calling all pairs deep, ace, jack, king, queen, queens against us. He's like 4-bet. We gave him 2 4-bets like a7, a6 suited sometimes, and 4-bet like ace, jack, king, queen. Maybe not. It's not important. We can maybe add like half ace, queen if he's gonna 4-bet that as a bluff. But usually I think it would be called like this. And if we go to a Flopzilla and into against our range, which is 8s plus ace, queen, aces, suited connectors, I like to 3-bet also like this, half of this, like this. So basically I would like 3-bet this. Especially when we are deep, I would 3-bet all that stuff. The board was like 694, right? 694. The board was 694. Two-tone. We used half of the pot, he check raised it. So this is like that. And Dr. Avsik told me that it's clear fold on the river with the hand I had, and I felt it's not a fold because I didn't have ace of spade. And we're gonna see what will happen. I saw and aces should be called most of the time, and it's better than kings and queens. That's basically what I said. So let's see. And also I want to say there's also a few really cool guys on the stream that are on the chat with us. Some of them play slower blinds like Quakey, but really cool guy. And I really like to do this because of them. They will learn from me for sure, because if you see that somebody who is beating bigger limits, you're gonna pick up some plays that he's doing, some like stuff that are maybe in your game missing, and I'm glad I will help them. There are also like few rags here that comes to chat and try to be funny and like sarcastic, and it's like fucking annoying, like Benjo, right? Like saying like one stuff 10 times. It's maybe funny first time, but when you say it like 10 times, it's like it just goes to be annoying and stuff. We were attacked also a lot, but I just don't want to talk about that anymore. It happened what it happened. We are not pussies. We are fighters. So we are betting. The guy is check raising. We are calling with aces always. The turn was 10 of diamonds, if I remember it correctly. 10 of diamonds. The guy is betting. We are calling aces with ace of diamonds. Always we are folding some of the ace of spade hands. And on the river was a 9 of hearts. On the 9 of hearts, guy shoved on us, and I was like in a fucking tough spot, and I said, wow, this is not the greatest. But aces, like you see, aces of diamonds are always a call. We fold aces of spade, and that was like immediately in my mind what happens. And queens are definitely folding a lot because he should be bluffing with a king and queen in his hand. We are always calling aces against that range I put, and it's a reasonable range. The guy called 4, he's gonna call all pairs. To see that, what he's check raising here, we bet he check raised. So he's check raising king queen of spade, king jack of spade sometimes. He's raising 9 10 8 9 as a semi bluff. 7 8 suited aces of spades. So when he check raises calls, turn is a 10, he's gonna continue on 10 all king queens, king jack, stuff like that. He's betting, we're calling, river is a 9, he should shove. So basically look at this, he's shoving king jack, king queen. He should shove that. So this is just GTO. I don't know if he's doing that or not, but when he shoves, I just knew the aces are too high to fold. Ace 10 of spade is a fold, 10x is a fold. like you see, and he told us that this is a call. In my mind, it would be a stupid call. It's not. Difference is like it's same hand as that ace of spade. That I don't think that 10 is important in this spot. Of course, it's nice to have like a10 here. It's really nice to have that. Okay. We basically call some jacks, but rarely. Only if we had jack of diamonds, and that's it. So I felt like we made a okay call. I just told in game there is no way I'm folding aces here. So if guy has fours on the river, he's repping because I know how they play. They won't check raise 8, 9, and 9, 10 on the flop. So basically, he's repping 4s, 6s, and 9s to me, and that's it. 7, 8 is also, I don't know. He's like check raising 7, 8 of spade. I don't even know if he's like check raising 7, 8 of diamonds. They're so passive, so I just don't know if they are doing that. But even if we gave them 4 combos of 7, 8, and 3 combos of 4s, that is 7, and here is 6, it's 10 combos, 11 combos, so 11 combos, we need to find 5 bluffs, and I just didn't know, like, it was unknown to me. The guy was unknown, he shot there. I didn't have any sample on him, and I decided to call, and that's it. Okay, guys. So rest tomorrow. See you at Sunday. At Sunday we start. If you want that, you can write in the chat. If not, I'm not gonna stream. I'm just gonna play VCRP, and we're gonna finish strong with music. We're gonna finish last 20k hands strong, and that's it. That's my plan. And I don't want to offend nobody here that I said like about Rex. I don't want that they feel offended. I'm not like judging anybody as a person or stuff. I just think how they play poker, like their poker skill, and that's only my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm bad and they're good. Maybe this pool is too strong. Like you said at the beginning, you don't have good result because this pool is too strong for you. Maybe it's true. I just can't say that. My opinion is that I'm much better than they are, but and that's it. Okay, Mr. Tipster is asking me, have I ever filtered for cold calling 3 bets? Yep. I did it. I have all I have shit, and I'm gonna show it now about Recrus. Okay, I'm gonna show you something really cool. Let's see here. This is the sheet about Recrus population data of the Zoom, Recro, and a fish population data. So we have everything how they play. Everything. So as a raiser out of position, what the Recrus are doing and what the fish are doing, and compare fish to Recrus. So look at this. They are c-betting 51%, fold to raise 53. We have like how much they c-bet in percentages on what boards. For example, they c-bet over c-bet definitely ace high boards. They continue on turn 53%, on also 55% on turn with aces. That means they are betting merging and betting every ace, so you should raise them. It's not good strategy. Then we have like how they play river. Also they are over c-betting monotone boards. That means they are bluffing with every blocker and stuff. So you should just raise them aggressively. In position we have what are they delaying c-bet, delay c-bet and bet river. Flop, for example, look at this. In position they bet 66, on the turn they bet 46, and on the river they bet 48. Their like bet check bet range is always nuts. Look at this. Bet check bet is only 33, fish is 36. Bet they usually have weak check ranges, so when they check turn, they fold river more than they should. They fold river even when they don't bet the for example, they check the flop behind, and they check flop as a PFR, and on the turn they call step, they fold, overfold river. Fish is overfolding massively that spot. That means their check ranges is weak. Okay, we see how they call out of position. For example, out of position they fold on the river 48% if I'm if I'm remembering. Even now it's 51. It's updated. So 51% they fold to river c-bet, and on the bigger side it's 64. So we should bluff them on the river out of position with a bigger size, 70% plus. What we have more, we see how they play multi-way. They fold real much on the multi-way, but they also like folding to steps multi-way. They don't step turn much multi-way, so their ranges multi-way is much stronger. They are check raising 10%, check raising against 1/3 is 15. They have top pairs in that range. Check raise flop bet turn is really a lot, and then they slow down on the river. So basically when they check raise you should always be calling a turn because they will bet with their bluffs, and on the river they will give up with most of the bluffs and bet with the value hands. Okay, we have how they play in position, also multi-way, how they, for example, they fold in position 36, fold turn 40 and fold river 36. They raise flop 11%, raise bet turn 69, but slow down on the river. So again, strategy against them should be call flop raise, call turn and fold river, because on the river they have the nuts, they have the value hand. We see how they play, how they. This is like pretty insane to me. Look at this. They see bet flop 70%. They continue on turn 63 and bet river 70%. That's like insane numbers here, and we have like all the what they three betting in positions and how much they three bet generally in all positions. And we have that and the three bet raiser in position. So what is really big here? They in position don't bet turn a lot, and don't bet river enough. So again, when they are three betting you in position, you should call them twice always and fold the river, because they are continuing river low. And out of position when they three bet, this is when they call. We did this. They are just betting out of position, but in position they are not betting the river. When they are three betting in position, they are not betting river enough. This is like when they call 3-bet out of position. Here is like insane. Look at this. They fold to river triple barrel to 23%. They overfold turn, and that's like only thing they are overfolding. So when they call 3-bet in position, you should generally bet flop turn with any two hands most of the time and give up on the river. Not any two hands, like some equity hands, but always bet twice. We have that, and even for 4-bet pots and everything. So I have a lot of data here, but it's even with this data, you just don't know, is this type of recro, because they're all together here, and is that the guy who is calling like 5-6 off and shoving you on a 2-7-10 check raising, and when you raise him he's gonna shove. So you just don't know. Okay, that's it, guys.